Okay, I'm back again, bruh. Oh man, let's talk about these beautiful women in Thailand. We talk shit about American women. We know American women bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is all around this country. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, bruh, we gotta stop focusing on American women and start focusing on these foreign women and how these foreign women treat you and shit, man. It's just so easy to get a beautiful, in shape, fit woman in a different country, man. We got to have all the focus on getting to those women in different countries. Now, we know that American women are not good, okay? We already know that they do their fuckery and, you know what I'm saying, they screw us over, but it's a fucking different world in foreign countries, man. It's a different total world in foreign countries. Now, these women in other countries, they're cute, feminine, in shape. Okay, their body's in shape. They're not like some big ass land whale that's demanding a whole lot. That's demanding 6 figures. 6'6". You know, you know what I'm saying? Chad or Tyrone status. You see what I'm saying? They're not demanding all that, bro. They don't have these high ass, expectations or high ass standards that these American women have. So we already know what the American woman is all about. But these foreign women do not have high standards. I'm talking about foreign women that's not in a Western country. I'm talking about a non-Western country. You know what I'm saying? These foreign women do not have these standards like these American women do. Now, nowadays, I don't even talk to American women anymore. I only talk to foreign women, especially in Thailand. That's where you know, uh, those are the women I talk to the most on FaceTime. Okay, so these women are very feminine. They're in shape, and believe it or not, dude, a lot of dudes are not fucking them. You see what I'm saying? These women are beautiful. Even at 30 years old, these females are in shape. They're beautiful. They're ready to date you, bro. They don't have all these high expectations that these American women do. And nowadays in America, land whales can have high standards and high expectations. So we already know that the dating world in America is pretty much fucked up and screwed. You see what I'm saying? So now we have to switch countries. We have to go to foreign countries where the women have uh, 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 lower standards and and interested in black men. You know what I'm saying? Um, we already know the white guys can get action in Thailand. We already know that, man. But I'm talking about can't even talk. Specifically, black men they are interested in. And I made a video going off last night about how, you know, Thailand women are, uh, you know, um, are highly interested in. Look, I can't talk. Okay, what am I? Why come I can't talk? Fuck. They're highly interested in black women. Black women. What the fuck am I saying? Hold on, let me get some water, bro. Black women. What am I saying, man? Today I'm totally off, bro. I'm totally off. Okay, I'm totally off. I gotta get water. I forgot to eat my food. Okay. So we already know that there's a high demand for black men in Thailand. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Now, these women are very easy to get. No lie. I've been talking to a lot of beautiful young women from Thailand. Okay, they not tripping off my age. They don't really care if I'm 20 years older than them and shit like that, bruh. As long as I'm looking good, I'm in shape, you know what I'm saying? I can pull me a 20-year-old or 21-year-old in Thailand or even a 19-year-old female, okay? Nowadays, 19-year-old women, they um, go after young men, you know what I'm saying? Here in America. You know what I mean? It's most likely you'll see a 19-year-old with a 21-year-old dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what you'll normally see here in America. But in Thailand, you will see a 20-year-old female with a 40-year-old foreigner. Okay? You see what I'm saying? You know, now, do you have to look the part? You got to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? And you have no problem with pulling young, hot women in Thailand, women who are gorgeous, women who are beautiful. Now, ain't nobody no faggots around here. Ain't nobody on a sex strike or not. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's on a sex strike or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we as men, we desire sex. We desire beautiful women. We desire, femininity. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we go after. Okay. And in the U.S., we can't get that, man. The women are delusional, and it's too fucking competitive to get those type of women here in the U.S. So we have to fly abroad. Okay, we have to fly abroad. We have to go to a different country where we can get beautiful women. And let me tell you, bro, in Thailand, I'm able to get sevens and eights all day long. Maybe I'm a little exaggerated about eights. Let's just sixes and sevens, okay, all day long. Sixes and sevens, okay. You know, in Thailand, I do very, very, very well. Okay, let's talk about other countries. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Colombia and how they are definitely into black men out there. Okay, I'm only talking about black men. Okay, that's it. You know what I mean? Colombia, there's a lot of black men heading out that way. They're hooking up with beautiful women out there that they wouldn't be able to get here in the States, okay? They wouldn't be able to get these beautiful women in the States. Like I said, if you go out there and you look decent, okay, you can pull a nice looking, attractive, feminine woman in these countries, man. You see what I'm saying? So, black men, you got to pack all your bags. Probably not right now, but, you know, sooner or later, you're gonna have to fucking pack your bags and head to these countries and figure out a way to fucking live in these countries. Because if you stay here, you're pretty much doomed for the rest of your life. You won't have a good dating life for the rest of your life. And like I said before, man, things are never gonna go back to the way they used to be. The way they used to be, where you can cold approach a female and get her number, and fuck her like a few days later. It's just not gonna happen anymore. Those days are done. You're finished. You'll have gray hair and shit, you know what I'm saying, and be old as fuck before them days come back. Okay? So now we got to start planning, a 5 year, plan, or even a 10-year plan where you're 20 years old and you see that the dating here is screwed, the dating world's screwed. So you're planning for the next 10 years to fucking fly the coop or fly this country because it's not gonna be easy to fucking escape the matrix. If you think that escaping the matrix is fucking easy, it's not. It's not. Escaping the fucking matrix is not easy. We're talking about severe like discipline, like straight up just you just discipline on the way out. You see what I'm saying? You just discipline just like that. So my thing is, bro, you're gonna have to plan to leave the country, and then when you leave the country, you're gonna have to stay in those other countries. Now, there's ways to stay in other countries, bro. There's teaching English. That means you're gonna have to get, a certification. You know what I'm saying, to teach English in other countries. You know what I mean. You're gonna have to get your what they call it, your BA or your AA or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying, to get your fucking English credentials, so you can teach English. That's one way to stay inside the country. Another way is to teach martial arts. Okay, that's for work. Okay, we're talking about just working because you don't want to be, working at an ice cream parlor. You don't want to be working in the sun doing construction, doing hard labor. You don't want to be doing that over there in those countries. So you got to figure out you know, uh, a way to survive in those countries. Now, I'm on the lotto thing. Hitting a few jackpots um, will have me pretty much good in any country, any non-Western country. I mean, any non-Western country in the world. Okay, hitting a jackpot would send me into early retirement where I could live and date beautiful women for the rest of my life in other countries. Okay, and I think that's worth the sacrifice, the sacrifices that you make. You see what I'm saying? So these beautiful women are waiting for you in other countries. No lie, no joke. I am totally, totally being honest with you guys that if you're at least a guy that's a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, you will be able to pull a beautiful woman in foreign countries. You see what I'm saying? Um, no lie, no joke. So you're gonna have to figure out how you're gonna stay out there. Also, like I was saying, Bitcoin. I heard Bitcoin had a crash or whatever, and people went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, that's, Bitcoin's not always good and it's not always bad. So make your investments. And try to get enough money to where you can stay inside a different country. For the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Like I said before, man, all you need is a few $100,000 and you can retire in the Philippines, okay, for the remainder of your life. Okay. You can count how many more years you got left on this earth. Okay. You got if you're 40 like me, you're gonna need 40 years of retirement funds. Okay. Okay, so if you're living off, you know, $1,000 a month, that's about a few $100,000 right there. If you're going to stay in the Philippines, I say bring at least 300,000 or 400,000, somewhere around there, to retire for the rest of your life. And pretty much, yeah, you can stay in the Philippines, and you can also travel around Asia if you want to. As long as it's in your budget to travel around Asia and stuff like that. If you like Asian women, like I do, you feel me? So um, you're gonna have to start prepping for the future, man, because America is pretty much finished when it comes to dating. The manginas, the Captain Save a hoes, and the simps they have fucked can't even talk. They have fucked this fucking country up when it comes to dating. So you're gonna have to fucking start planning ahead, okay? Start planning for the future. Now, with me, man, I've been playing the lotto and I've been playing like crazy, and I have been, you know, um, nearly winning, with different numbers and stuff, and I've been doing like random numbers. So what I'm doing is I'm sticking with just a few pair of numbers. You know what I'm saying? They're all the same, except the last two digits. I might switch up, you know, uh, every other set of numbers or whatever. Since I'm all, since I came close, I'm saying, with um, a set of numbers, I decided to make all of my numbers the same, except the last two digits or the last digit I might change. Okay, so I might play five sets of numbers. Each set might be slightly different from the other, or each set is slightly different from the other. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing now. I'm not gonna spend any more money on Lotto. I'm just gonna fucking just stay with the same numbers, and that's it. I'm not gonna do any more trying to chase the Lotto, or guess, or guess the numbers that same night and shit like that. Nah. This is long term goal, baby. Long term goal. Okay, might be a couple of years from now I hit the jackpot, but hey, better a couple of years than never. Um, so it's all about, you know, um, it's all about moving to a different country at this point. You know, it will never be the same like it used to be, man. I can't stress that enough. A lot of guys, they're sitting back waiting for, the dating to go back to the way it used to be before Tinder and Bumble and all that other stuff, man. Nah, it's not gonna go back to the way it used to be. It's changed forever. Dating has changed forever. It has changed for the worse for the average man. We have been screwed over by the government. We have been screwed over by this country. My dating life has been shit for the last 10 years. And if I would have like figured this out 10 years ago, that it was going to be, 10 years of hell, you think I would be here right now? Nah, I'd be left. I would have left a long time ago. I would have left 10 years ago. But you can't see the future. And then you live here, right? This is your home, and you're thinking that, hey, maybe I could get a girl. One day I might get a girl. You keep chasing, and all of a sudden you're getting ghosted, you're getting ghosted, you're getting ghosted. You go through all these years of struggling, right? Of struggling in the dating market, and you look back, you're like, damn, it's been 10 years. I've been struggling for the last 10 years, or the last 8 years, or the last 7 years. It's never gonna change. So you have to say, okay, well, I don't want to stay another 10 years, suffering in the dating market. I don't want to be 50 and suffering. And I started looking at other brothers who have left the US. Okay? I started looking at other brothers who have left the US. They're having a ball out there. I'm seeing dudes that are fours in looks getting women in foreign countries. I'm seeing brothers that are like fives and looks, and they're getting beautiful women in foreign countries. Cause that's the only, you know, um, that's the only thing I can think of that's gonna fucking, you know, um, save you basically. It is moving to a different country. You know, these women here they're too feminine. I mean, they're too non-feminine, masculine, independent. I don't need a man. And if I do a man, it's got to be Chad or Tyrone or a motherfucker that's six figure. You see what I'm saying? So we don't want that no more for our lives. And this shit is not gonna go anyway. It's not gonna go away. You know what I mean? This shit is permanent here. This is a permanent mess that the elites have got us into, and they don't care about us. They don't care about the average man. The average man has been pushed out of the dating scene. So we got to start looking elsewhere. You have to get your passport in the future. You know, you have to get your passport. Because if you don't, it's going to be more years of suffering. It's going to be more years of ghosting, you know, females ghosting you and shit. More years of droughts. You're going to go, if you're a normie like me, you're going to go 4 or 5 months, 6 months without sex, 7 months without sex. I don't even get up on like Tinder or Bumble or Plenty of Fish anymore, man. I just gave that up. It's too hard to get pussy in America, man. It is too hard. It shouldn't be this hard to fuck. It shouldn't be this hard to find sex. Men in Thailand, they don't have that problem where it's hard for them to find sex. It's easy for Thailand men because I've been studying Thailand, okay? The dating culture there, the dating culture there, okay? I can't even talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I haven't ate my food, so that's what's going on right now. Um, these guys haven't, you know, these guys haven't had, you know, a problem getting pussy in their own country, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they get beautiful women all the time. Being an average, Thai man, he get beautiful women all the time as long as he has his bread straight. Okay. A lot of women in Thailand has have been locked out, just like the average man here. A lot of women have been locked out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many beautiful women in Thailand that a lot of the beautiful women don't get fucked. A lot of them don't get touched. And that's where you come in. Okay? There's women in Thailand that like only black men. That's it. That's it. There's women in Thailand that love American brothers, man, and UK brothers, and Colombian brothers. You know, there's women that crave black men in Thailand so bad that if you're decent looking, you got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about incels. I don't know about even shit, man. Even if you're incel, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you can get your face match. I'm sure you can get a two, a girl that's a two, just like you. If you're a two as a guy, you can get a woman that's a two or three. Matter of fact, you probably get a three. You could probably date up. You know what I'm saying? But it is easy to get a beautiful woman in these foreign countries, bro. I'm not lying, bro. I am not lying. I'm talking to some of the most beautiful women that I would never be talking to if I was here in America. If they were here, if they were here in America, I wouldn't be able to get them, bro. If I done heard stories of men going to Japan, black men going to Japan, okay, and pulling a eight just like that, okay, just like that. You see what I'm saying? So so you have to leave this country if you want to have a higher quality of life because the American dream is nearly impossible to achieve. One thing because of racism, okay? You got somebody trying to fucking keep you from getting the American dream. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here trying to get you fired from jobs. I've been like set up and fired from jobs because of somebody didn't like me because I was black in America. I done got, fired from DoorDash because one of the customers didn't like me because I was black. So he went to go try to complain and get me fired. And I have to go through all this, you know, bullshit of looking for another job. Okay, I'm tired of that shit happening. I'm tired of that shit happening. So, another country, living in another country is the best way to go for a lot of black men that are out here struggling in the dating market, that are out here struggling just to get pussy, man. It shouldn't be that fucking hard to get pussy in your own country. It shouldn't be that hard to get a date with a woman that you find attractive, okay, in your own country. So beautiful women are waiting for you in other countries, black men. You should prepare yourself, figure out how you're gonna live out there because this country it's gonna burst. It's pretty much on its way out. It's on the decline. And you don't want to be here when the decline happens. See what I'm saying? When it's basically Armageddon for like the US. Come on, man. In the fucking goddamn US, we are below replacement level. Technology is going to destroy the US. I'm telling you, man. The technology, the date naps and shit like that, that shit is destroying society and the government, the elites, they don't even care. They don't even see it. If they do see it, they ignoring it. So it's time to go to a different country, my brothers. If you don't, you will stay here and suffer for another 10 years like I did. I wish I would have saw the signs. I mean, I probably saw the signs back then, but I wish I would have understood the signs back then, 10 years ago. I wouldn't be here, bruh. 10 years ago, you know? So it's time to fucking pack your bags, leave out of this country. You're not gonna want to stick around, if you know, if you're struggling, man. If you're struggling in the date market just to get a date, just to get pussy, if you're like me, you're getting pussy once every 4, 5, 6 months if there's no corona. That's how it was before corona, man. I was struggling in the dating market. I was getting pussy like once every fucking goddamn, let's see, 3 months. I would come up on a girl. Every 3 months, I would come up on a girl. I would go long droughts. I would finally get some sex. You see what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be with the chicks that I really want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? It'd be some overweight female, female with some chubbies. A female that was past her prime. Don't get me wrong. I would come up, but it wouldn't be often. It would be like I go like 3 or 4 months without sex. You see what I'm saying? Yep. And you know what? And you really don't have to. Let me tell you something real quick, real estate. You really don't have to because once you get over to like places like Thailand or even Colombia, there's gonna be hordes of women throwing themselves at you. So you're gonna have your pick. You're not gonna settle with single mothers. Trust me, bro. When you get over there, you're gonna be like, I got so many women coming after me. I got these young women coming after me. I got these 30-year-old women coming after me. And some of them and a lot of them, I mean a lot of them are gonna have kids. But guess what? You don't have to settle for a single mother in Thailand because you're gonna have so many options. Okay, you're gonna have so many options that you're not gonna settle with single mothers at all. Trust me. Once you find out a woman got a kid, you're gonna throw her back, man. When you got plenty of fish, bruh, you see what I'm saying? You're fucking catching fish left and right. Okay, You're catching juicy fishes and shit, right? Big ass, giant, 10 pound, 20 pound fish. Once you catch a fish that you don't like, you're gonna throw it back. You're like, nah, I'm good with that. I'm done. And you're gonna throw the fish back because you got so many options. Okay? When you get over there, man, they're gonna stampede you, bruh. I am not lying. You're gonna be having the best sex of your life in Thailand, okay? Or in Colombia, or in Brazil. You're gonna have the best sex of your life. You're not gonna wanna settle down with a single mother. All them fucking options you're gonna have. Out here, they'll force you to settle down with a single mother because you ain't got nothing else. You're like, fuck, I can't get no sex nowhere else. So you're gonna fucking try to fuck a single mother at least out here. You might not settle down with a single mother in America, but you're gonna try to fuck one because you ain't got nothing else. The date market is so fucked up that you're gonna have sex with single mothers, by force. You ain't got nothing else. You see what I'm saying? So like you're gonna have tons and tons and tons of options. There's so many women out, like like there's gonna be so many women outnumbering the men. There's gonna be so many women in Thailand outnumbering the men. So many women, so many beautiful women that a lot of them are not getting fucked on the regular. I'm not lying. I'm not fucking lying, bruh. There's women out there in Thailand that are not being touched. Beautiful women that are not being touched because there's so many beautiful women. I think one of the reasons why there's so many beautiful women because the men desire and demand beautiful women all the time. So especially if you're poor, you kind of want your daughter to look like a fucking goddamn supermodel. So she might like find a rich foreigner and get you out of poverty. That's why I think that I think that you know that's I mean that's the reason why I think that there's so many beautiful women in Thailand. Cause it does happen. Beautiful women do find a rich foreigner. And once they find a rich foreigner, you know, the family fucking becomes rich also. So if your daughter becomes rich, you become rich. You see what I'm saying? But if you got an ugly daughter, how the fuck are you gonna find a rich foreigner? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. I think that, that's the reason why there's so many beautiful women in Thailand. It's not like that in America, man. Men out here don't have any standards, especially black men. Black men don't have standards worth shit out here. Okay? Plus, that's not enough women to go around out here to have standards. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of American men, especially American black men, do not have standards. You know what I'm saying? So, Thailand is a good place for brothers, man. You're gonna bust many nuts all the time there. I'm not lying, bro. Like they're gonna, when you get off the plane, they're gonna fucking hoard your ass. There's gonna be hordes of women coming after you, bro. They're gonna be chasing you. They're gonna pursue you. Out here, we gotta pursue these females in America. We gotta pursue them to get pussy. In Thailand, they walk up to you and pursue you. They'll get your number and hey, how you doing? Let's go hang out. Let's have lunch. Dude, it's so fucking easy. Like versus being here in the US, you gotta talk to these women a certain way. You gotta have game. You gotta have a car. You gotta have a six pack. You gotta drive a fucking Lamborghini, a Porsche, a Maserati. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do all that. You don't have to do that for beautiful women in Thailand. You just gotta be yourself and look decent. That's it in Thailand. I'm talking about Thailand, man, because this is what I've been experiencing, bro. This is my experience, and you know what I've been going through with some of these Thai women online, man. You know, so it's time to start planning to move elsewhere, man. Especially if other countries have more fertile ground when it comes to beautiful women. I mean, I'm not used to talking to well, I'm getting used to it now, but at first, when I started talking to Thai women online, on FaceTime, on Facebook, right? Facebook, FaceTime, I wasn't used to talking to the beautiful women, bruh. I wasn't used to talking to beautiful women. I was nervous that this female was going to reject me really quickly. You see what I'm saying? I was, you know what I'm saying? You know, I wasn't used to talking to beautiful women. And now I'm getting used to it now. I'm getting used to talking to beautiful women in Thailand now. I'm used to it because now I'm not wanting to talk to, American women anymore. I don't. I skip over American women. I don't look at them no more. I don't like their pictures. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that shit, bro. I don't fuck with American women. I see American women just like I see a piece of glass. Like I'm looking through a piece of glass. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Hey, real estate, man. You gotta stay on topic, bro. We talking about other women, in other countries. We talking about women in other countries, bro. You gotta stay on topic. You talking about some other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand that your frustration, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about other things in other countries, bro. I know you got a lot of hatred for like American women. You know, I do too. But we're talking about a breath of fresh air in a different country. These women treat you differently than American women, bro. You see what I'm saying? You know, you talking about some other shit. You talking about how foreign women treat you, bro. I'm treated good by foreign women. Like I said, I don't even look at American women anymore, bro. When I see American women, I am automatically like look the other way, or if I see a American women profile on Facebook, I automatically like skip over it and get to the foreign women and add her. I'll add the Thai women, or I'll add like any other woman like from like any other country, man. Germany, Brazil. I'll add a woman. There was another place where I added a woman. It was somewhere I forgot what country it was, but I added her. I added her. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to fucking like start planning ahead. You know, start like exploring other countries. You know what I'm saying? Exploring other countries for a place to live, man. You know what I'm saying? When you get over there, like I said before, man, when you get over there to a foreign country, women are gonna fucking kick in doors for you, bruh. They're gonna fucking rush you. You won't have to do nothing, blood, to get sex. It would just fall into your lap just like that. I'm not lying. In Thailand, sex would just find you. You wouldn't have to look for it. Like you could be a black man living in Thailand, okay? You don't even have to be like looking for it. These females will approach you and pursue you. You feel me? You will be pursued. So it's a lot of you guys have been hurt by American women. You guys have been burnt by American women. Okay, you're still bitter about American women and shit like that. But this is not the case when you leave out of the US, man. I'm telling you. These women treat you differently, bruh. A lot of motherfuckers, they still, upset and angry about American women being the way they being, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta look on the other side of the fence, bruh. These other women in foreign countries, they don't have the same standards that these American women do. They don't have the high standards that these American women do. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, dude, you're gonna have to switch countries, man. We're talking about beautiful women in other countries and how they treat you. We're talking about leaving the states so we can have a more fulfilling life because we are not happy here. We're not. We're talking about beautiful women in other states, bruh. Stay on the topic, man, or I'm gonna have to start kicking people out. You see what I'm saying? You gotta stay on topic, bruh. I don't want to talk about bad things with American women. We already know that the American woman is pretty much finished for us, man. There's no like going back to the way it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these foreign women are freaky deaky. You see what I'm saying? These foreign women, they love sex. They love to be fucked. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You don't got no problem with finding sex in these foreign countries. It was like I said before, sex will find you. You don't have to go out and find sex. You could be a motherfucker that stayed inside his house and only went out to the market to get his fucking groceries and stuff, or only went out to like a bar every now and then, not even a club, like a bar or something. Only went out to like get him a video game, and somehow sex will still find you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be at a grocery store and you could cold approach a female and get her number and be fucking her the following weekend or the same weekend. I'm not lying. That's how easy it is to find sex in Thailand for a black man. You see what I'm saying? They approach you just like that. Yeah, exactly, Den. They approach you just like that. They pursue you in other countries. You see what I'm saying? American women got this problem. They got that problem, bruh. They have a problem with approaching you. American women don't approach you, bruh. Foreign women do. And they respond. When you text them on like Facebook and shit, right? They respond. American women don't even respond to your text. A female that's a 6 or 7 nowadays rarely ever responds to your text. Thailand women, they're 6 or 7, they're responding to your text, bruh. They respond to you and they have conversations with you and they chat on FaceTime with you and they have FaceTime sex. That's what I call it. FaceTime sex, bruh. American women think they're better than men. All that pursuing that you got to do with American women, you got to pursue them, pursue them, pursue them. You got to look for the pussy. You got to search for it. You got to fucking beat somebody up for it. You got to kill for it. You know what I'm saying? All that all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All the loops and fucking, obstacles that you got to go through just to get pussy in America. It's ridiculous. You jumping through windows, climbing buildings, climbing mountains and shit. Driving like 2 miles 200 miles away just so you could get some pussy. Driving from the Bay to LA just so you could get some pussy. Just so you could meet a woman. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, going 200 miles for some low-level trash. For a bitch that's a land well. You driving 200 miles for a land well? Just so you can get some pussy, because you can't get no pussy in your area. You see what I'm saying? Like, dude, you don't have this problem if you're in Thailand, bro. Sex will find you. And we're talking about if you like thick women, oh my God, all the thick women will gravitate towards you. All the thick women with nice big asses and curves and titties and shit, they will fucking gravitate towards you. You won't have to do much to find sex, bro. Like I said, man, you could be a average guy in Thailand living there, and you could be living off your pension, or you could be living off your retirement fund, okay? And you could be a guy that's a gamer. You could be playing your video game or whatever, and then you can go out every now and then to the supermarket to get your food or get you a new video game or something like that. And sex would still find you. You don't even have to go to bars and clubs. You don't even have to be. You don't even have to go out to bars and clubs. Sex will find you there. Hell yeah, you'll be able to fight those women off you, man. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth, then. You would have to fight those fucking those girls off you. You couldn't beat them off with a stick. Anyway, man, that was a good chat. I can't chat too long. Um, just remember, bro, this is not the only country to live in, man. The world is bigger than the fucking goddamn America. Okay, it's bigger than America. America is only a small portion of the world. It's very small portion of the world. America's not the best nation to live in either. It's not the best. Let's get that twisted. Let's not get that twisted. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So, women in other countries, bro, they will pursue you. You won't even have to even work hard just to get a beautiful woman in a foreign country. You know, don't bring them to the U.S. Exactly. Do not bring them to the U.S. They will turn into the American woman very, very quick. You bring them back to the U.S., you are making a grave mistake. You will be in grave danger. Why would you want to bring them back to the U.S., bro? Because if you bring her back here, that'll be your only girlfriend. And guess what? When you lose that girl, if she walk away from you, you're gonna be in the same situation you was before you met her. Okay? Then you gotta travel all the way back to Thailand to get you another girl. Nah, you don't want to do that. No, you gotta stay over there. You gotta stay in Thailand. You see what I'm saying? The only time you bring them back over here is when you're making a fucking visit or something. Like you visiting the U.S. You visiting family and shit like that. That's about it. Okay, I visit my family in the U.S. Okay, baby, we going back home. We going back to Thailand. That's gonna be your base. Thailand's gonna be your base. You bring your girlfriend, on a trip, to the U.S., and then you visit your family for like a week or two, and you get back on that plane and you take her right back to Thailand with you. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Yep, you'll be in a worse situation. You'll be paying for her and paying for yourself. And if you have a kid with her, okay, you'll be paying for all three. So you don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So don't bring them back here. Keep them over there, and you will have the upper hand. Keep them where you can have the upper hand. Keep them where you can have the upper hand. Do not get soft and bring them over here because they're gonna want to come over here. She's gonna want to come over here. The moment she start being too demanding and shit like that, that's when you gotta trade up. Okay, I'm not bringing you to America, so I gotta go to another girl. You'll have so many options, bro, that when you get over there, you're not gonna be settling down when you first get over there. Trust me. You're gonna be a bachelor for the first 5 years of living there. Trust me, you will. You know what I'm saying? Yep, the Simpson Manginas are gonna be knocking down her door, and she gonna see that she got all these options, and she gonna look at you like, what am I doing with him? I got all these other options. These guys who are taller with more money and shit like that. There's plenty of other black men out here. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty more where he came from. You go to Thailand, you be the only one around, really. I mean, there are some black men in Thailand, but there's like 2% black men in Thailand. So, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of black men to compete with. You be the only one, or one of the only ones. You be one of the only ones in Thailand. You see what I'm saying? There's not another black dude to compete with within like 100 miles from you and shit. You see what I'm saying? Yep, they came over here. They saw all this competition. These other men knocking down doors, still hitting on them. Other men hitting on them all day long, and eventually, she gonna fucking say in her mind, What am I doing with him? I got all these other options out here." And then before you know it, she's gonna turn into the American woman big time, and then you'll be screwed, and you'll be back in that same lonely situation that you was before you met her. Best to stay in another country where the pussy is plentiful and you could trade up anytime, anything. You see what I'm saying? You know, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to fucking fly foreign, man. You're gonna have to go overseas. I gotta go, man. I gotta go. My battery and stuff is weighing low. Have a good day. Subscribe, like, comment, donate to the channel, and I'm out. Peace out. Take care. I'm out.